Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 146, and this is my weekly zone cleaning episode. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Hi everyone, welcome to my weekly zone cleaning episode. So if you haven't listened before, each week I pretty much just share with you the list of tasks that I have on my list to work on in the zone that we're currently focused on for the week. If you're not familiar with zone cleaning, it's part of the Fly Lady method of cleaning. It's not going to cover all of your regular cleaning tasks like, doing your dishes, laundry, regular bathroom cleaning, that type of stuff. This is all your deep cleaning tasks, and it's a way to manage them without having to do like major, like spring cleaning type days, or just kind of maybe having like an overwhelmed feeling on where to begin when you do have time to do deep cleaning. So with this method, we have a zone that we work on each week, and you just focus in that area and you focus on the things that are on the list. So I share with you each week what's on my list for this week. Every time we come to the same zone, like we're in zone 2 this week, so every time we come to zone 2, you're pretty much going to hear the same exact list that I shared today for zone 2. The purpose of it, I thought, is that if you wanted to just listen and hear what's on the list for that week, just as a quick reminder, and then you could maybe use it to not have to keep track yourself of, the items. If anybody does have anything you want me to add to a list for any zone, please message me on Facebook. I would really love to hear additional things that you'd like me to add, because then I can share them with everybody. You can reach me at Facebook at facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life, and I'll share that again at the end of the episode. But just send me a message, and if I can add any items to the list to any of the particular zones, or if there's an area of your home that I'm just not covering at all because maybe I don't have that in my home, I can add that too. I can stick it in one of the zone categories and then just share that in the future. So basically, with zone cleaning, you're supposed to, the Fly Lady method says you would take 15 minutes a day to do zone cleaning, and then that way each day you're getting a little bit done. What I like about it is you're just focused in that area, and you could just kind of not have this enormous amount of things that you're trying to think about what to get done. You're just kind of focuses you in a certain area and on certain tasks. So I don't do the 15 minutes a day. I do it once a week on the weekend for as long as I can, because I just can't seem to fit it into my weekly schedule with other things that I have, including some cleaning things that I do during the week. It's just not zone cleaning. I just couldn't seem to do the 15 minutes a day. But what I did start doing recently is 5-minute little spurts when I can, and I've done pretty good with it. I'm trying to just keep it in my mind if I have 5 minutes to look and see if there's a quick chore that I could do that's on the list, and just get that done, and then save the ones that take longer for when I do my zone cleaning on the weekend. So for example, the other day I was making pasta, and I was waiting for the water to boil. So while the water was boiling, I looked at my phone, or not boiling, but while it was getting ready to boil, I looked at my phone, because I keep my list on my phone, and I also have a computer, a Word document too, where I have a backup of the list, because I lost all my stuff. The app crashed a couple months back, so now I have it in 2 places. But either way, I just took a quick look at my phone to see what was on the list, and picked something that I could do really quick in 5 minutes. And actually, I wound up getting 2 things done. I had dusted the ceiling fan, and then I had cleaned the water, the water drip tray in our water cooler. So I was able to get 2 little quick things done in that 5 minutes, and then I won't have to do those when I have my more dedicated time, so I can maybe get something bigger accomplished, or more things done. So anyway, this week we're in zone 2. Zone 2 under the Fly Lady website or whatever is kitchen/pantry. For me, it's just kitchen because I don't have a pantry. But if you do have a pantry, maybe that's something that you want to focus on this week also. So the things that I have on my list for the kitchen is to clean out the freezer. And I definitely actually need to do that, because I noticed yesterday when I was putting groceries away that there are definitely some things in there that people have forgotten about. And they haven't gone bad or anything. Most of it's just some freezer prepared foods, like that you pop in the oven or whatever, like pierogies or something like that. There's some foods in there that I know people have forgotten about, and I want to cook them up because I don't want to use up the space, of course, in the freezer, and I also just want to make sure those foods get used up. So that it's good for two purposes: for cleaning, and then also for just going through and seeing what food you have and making sure you use it up. Another item on the list is to straighten the drawers. Just most of the drawers stay pretty good, but I don't know, maybe you have like a junk drawer, or maybe sometimes people put things away in the wrong spot. I know we have like two different drawers where there's one drawer where there's like kitchen scissors and like bigger spoons and things like that go in like this one bin, and then there's another one where there's like a can opener and different things like that. Sometimes the kids just put them in the wrong places, and then because they don't kind of fit right, then it just kind of starts to get a little messy. So just kind of reorganizing like that. If you have a junk drawer, just see what might be in there. Just make sure it's the appropriate stuff if anything else needs to get put away. Wipe down the walls, either spot clean if you feel like you just want to do like a full wipe down, just take a chair and go from one side of the room to the other, depending on how long it's been since you've like completely wiped them down. Cleaning out under the sink, anything, you may have maybe stuck under there that doesn't belong, or more just usually just reorganizing it, pulling things out, wiping it down. I think a lot of people probably keep like cleaners under there, dishwasher detergent, stuff like that. So just kind of pulling them out, wiping out the surface, and then putting everything back. Cleaning out the drawer under the oven. We have a drawer under our oven where you could like store stuff, but I don't actually store stuff in there because it would always get dusty because I'd always kind of forget about it. But periodically I just have to kind of open the drawer and just see if there's any like dust or anything in there I need to wipe out. Dust paper towel holder. Our paper towel holder is positioned like horizontally on the wall, so like the top of it can gather like a little bit of dust, so just like a really quick wipe down. That's something that can be done in like 5 seconds probably. Scrub the stovetop. So that's more like a deep scrubbing, not just like your regular wiping it down. Like sometimes you get like burnt parts or like stuck on stuff. So just kind of really scrubbing, maybe putting some cleaner on and letting it soak, that type of thing. I also have to soak the burners. We have like a gas stove with burners that are, come off. So I like take a bin and put it in the sink and put soap in it and really, really hot water, and then I soak those in there to try and get any stuff off that's accumulated from cooking. What else? We have clean the scrub brush holder. So we have like a little scrub brush holder that's at our sink, and that needs to be like cleaned out, opened up, water drained out of it, because it's got like little holes in it, and there's like a little tray that goes under it that it sits on so that the water can drip in. So it just needs to be like opened, drain out the water, and kind of wipe it out. Put it back. Clean the floor vent. I think I know I always mention this. We have a vent like kind of right in the walkway in our kitchen, so that sometimes gets like crumbs in it or like pet hair or whatever. So periodically I just take that out and just kind of wipe it out and put it back. Wash the oven mitts. I usually just try and grab a pair of oven mitts that we're currently using and just toss them in the wash, and then I'll just take out a new pair. So that's a quick, easy one to get done. I mentioned I just did this the other day. I was clean out the water cooler drip tray. We have a water cooler in our kitchen, like with the big, jug on top. And there's like that drip tray, and it can get kind of gross if you don't keep it cleaned out regularly. It can get, if water accumulates and stuff, it just gets like weird. Also to wipe down the appliances, cleaning, if you have a window in your kitchen, just to clean the window, Windex it, and then also wipe down the windowsill, just to keep it nice. Dust the ceiling fan, clean off the ceiling fan however you do it, either like with a duster, or sometimes I'll just take a microfiber cloth and just get up there and wipe it down. Wipe down the cabinets. I usually, again, just take like a microfiber cloth, like a wet one, and just kind of start at the top and work my way down and across. Clean any light fixtures you might have, just for any dust or, if they need to be wiped down. Clean pet dishes. I'll usually just pick them up. We have four, we have 2 dogs, so we have two dog bowls and 2 water bowls. They're pretty small bowls because our dogs are pretty small. So I'll just take those bowls and I'll just stick them in the sink and I'll let them soak in like hot soapy water, and then they just wipe out really quick and easily. Clean the oven. I actually should do this now that the holidays are over. I haven't done it in a while. I usually like to do it in the winter because in the summer it's just too hot and then it just smells bad too. And not that I'd rather it smell bad in the winter, I don't know, but it's a good time now to do it because the holidays are over and there's not really much going on. So that's something I probably will get done shortly. It's so easy. I think most people have a self-cleaning oven, so you just let it run its cycle and you just wipe it out and then it looks really nice. Clean the top of fridge. I do store stuff on top of my fridge. I have like a rack that I keep pots and pans on, so I need to remove that occasionally and then just wipe down the top of the fridge because it can get dusty. Wipe down the oven door, wipe down the dishwasher door, clean the garbage can. That one's really important because if I do notice, like when I haven't done it yet in a while, like it does start to look gross, and it's really nice to just have like a really clean garbage can if you have one that's out. The ones that go under the sink, of course, you want to clean those too, but I think it's more like the ones if you have like a garbage can that's like out, like it can kind of like accumulate like dust and things, maybe, I don't know, it just kind of gets gross. So it looks really nice when it's nice and clean. Dust wine glasses on the rack. We have a wine glass rack that I have to, I dust the wine glasses on, although I honestly haven't been doing that recently because we've been using them more often, like rotating through there's only 6 that hang there and we've been rotating through them more often and they get washed. But when they aren't getting washed regularly and they're just hanging there, they can kind of get like a dust film on them and they need to be wiped off so that they don't look like dusty wine glasses hanging there. Clean out the utensil organizer. So whether you have like a big tray or I have like individual little trays that hold like the various utensils, and sometimes I don't know how, but like I've noticed like crumbs and stuff get in there. I guess maybe just from opening the drawer, and I guess if there's something on the counter or whatever. But sometimes the other day I actually did this too. Just took the utensils out, wiped them out, put it back in just to keep it nice and clean. Reorganize a section of your cabinets if you have like either dishes you need to go through or food you need to go through. Just maybe pick a small section and just kind of go through it and see what maybe if you're doing the food area, maybe something needs to get thrown out. I know sometimes we'll get like a bag of chips that gets rolled up and put back in there that maybe has like 3 little crumbles of a chip in the bottom. Things like that. Just kind of go through the cabinets and see maybe what could be reorganized or neatened up in there. Wipe down the kitchen chairs. So, sometimes, especially if you have kids, people might touch the chairs with like dirty hands or sticky hands, or, it's just nice to kind of wipe them down once in a while in case anything got on them. And then the only other thing I just added this actually, is to clean the Keurig machine. I never know if I'm saying that right. My kids always say I say it wrong. I think I might have said it right that time. But we just got one for Christmas. We never had one before. We just got one of the little ones, like the, I think it's called the K-Cup Mini. But I was like not sure how to clean it. So there's a couple different ways you can clean it. But I actually wound up finding on Amazon, they sell K-Cup cleaners where you just put it in like you would to brew a coffee, except you're putting the cleaner pod in and then you just run it through a couple of cycles. I think it says to do it for one, but a bunch of people said they did it a few times, and it cleans the machine. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I bought one. It was pretty reasonable, I think. I think you got like, I forget, I feel like you got maybe like 20 in a box for like $12 or $13. And I'm only going to do it like once a month, probably at most. So I figured that wasn't too bad, and it's super easy. So I added that to my kitchen cleaning list. So maybe if you have one of those machines, that might be something that you could make sure that you do as part of your zone cleaning if you're not already doing it as part of like your regular kitchen cleaning. So that's all I have on my kitchen list. I know it's a lot. There's a lot of things in the kitchen. Like I've said before, the idea is not to get all of these things done in the week that we're in the zone. The idea is just to get as many things done as you can, and remember that getting something done is better than nothing. So you're just gradually working through them over the course of time, and by doing these little bits every week in certain areas, you're constantly working throughout your entire home and getting all these little things clean, and it just makes it so much easier to keep your home maintained. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget, you can reach me at facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life. You could send me a message there or send me any feedback, anything you'd like added to these zone cleaning episodes. I'd love to hear from you. You can also join our private listener group at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. I'd really love to have you join. We haven't got a new person to join in a while, so I'm really looking to grow the group. So I'd really appreciate it if you would like to join. I'd love to have more conversations on the page about cleaning or cooking or productivity or frugalness or whatever you want to talk about. So so that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you'd like to leave me a review, I'd be really appreciative. It's supposed to really help with the show being found in search results. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.